want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. Smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 40 the flag. Shit. Man, I got you. Shift. Watch the shift. Yo. You got you got motion man right there.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fournette on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And able to find Conley. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
On first down, Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he works free. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 43 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams. 32 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Williams. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget, that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's going to go deep for Conley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I got you.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick them.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long for Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Bridgewater now. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, right.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Shedding the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1st down, Bridgewater. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communicate.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking.
Williams loses the football, and the Jags grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Again, it's Fournette, and an alley to run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
To throw, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Bridgewater. That's to his running back, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, wide open receiver, complete. It'll be a pick up a 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 44, Bridgewater. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
22. Man out. Like 22.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.